Hi, my name is Juniper again. I'm with Pikes Peak Library District, and today I'm going to show you how to make medieval quick pickled vegetables. Whether your favorite medieval universe is Westeros, or Middle-earth, or something else, you might notice that in the Middle Ages they don't have a lot of refrigeration options. So, pickling is a great way to preserve vegetables. Traditional pickling often involves boiling vegetables in jars for long periods of time to make sure they're sterile, to make sure they're sealed. It takes a while, it's complicated, you don't want to grow mold inside the jars, it's a whole thing. That is to say, we don't want to mess with that, we prefer quick pickling. Quick pickling is fast, it's simple, and it's easy to do with ingredients that you might have in your house. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, we want to make sure that we have the ingredients that we need, and the supplies that we need as well. So for supplies, we want to make sure we have a jar that holds at least, about 1.5 cups. We're going to need a teaspoon measure right here. We're going to need 1/3 cup measure. We're going to need a cutting board to cut vegetables, knife to cut vegetables, and honestly, I think that's about it. Quick pickling is pretty simple. That's what we're going for. In terms of ingredients, that's pretty simple too. All we really need are some root vegetables. So we got carrots and radishes right here. We need a little sugar, we need a little salt, we need some vinegar, any type works, and some water as well. If we want to get fancy, we can throw in some extra stuff. So today we're going to throw in some crushed garlic, we're going to use some peppercorns, and some crushed red pepper as well. But to be honest, I'm just using those things because that's what I found in my kitchen. And you should season as you like. Cool. So we got everything we need and a little bit more. So let's get started putting things together. Now that we know we've got what we need, let's get started. The first thing we'd like to do is heat up our wet ingredients here. So we're going to take our 1/3 cup measure, we're going to take our vinegar, and we're going to pour in 1 and 2, like I said, I'm using white vinegar today, but any vinegar works. 2/3 cup vinegar. I'm going to top that off with 1/3 cup water, right there. And we're going to get that heated up on our heating element here. While we're doing that, we can get started with preparing our other ingredients. So I'm going to start chopping vegetables. Okay, so now that we've chopped some vegetables here, we got our sliced carrots, our sliced radishes, and our optional sliced garlic here, and our water vinegar mixture here is heated up and warm. We can move on to the next step. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our teaspoon measure right here. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt to the water vinegar mixture. And we're going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Oh, I knew that was going to go. 1 teaspoon of sugar as well. It should dissolve pretty quick, but we can give it a stir like that to make sure everything dissolves into each other. And then the next step is we can grab our jar right here, and we can fill our jar with our sliced root vegetables. A quick word on the root vegetables. If you're slicing carrots, some people say peel them. I think that's optional. As long as you think the outside is clean, you should be good to go. I will say that I never cut the little narrow end bits here. I don't really mess with any of that. I usually just eat that as a snack. Radishes, cut those as thin as you can as well without getting crazy and hurting yourself. So we're going to get our carrots into the jar here. We're probably going to lose a few because that's just how it goes. Got some stragglers here. We're going to grab our radishes and we're going to do the same thing. Here, for today's recipe, we're using, I'd say about 2 small carrots and 4 radishes. Should fill your jar up. And then we've got our optional garlic right here. I sliced 1 clove for this recipe. I'm going to get that going in there as well. We can also now top with some of our optional seasonings. So I got the garlic in there. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shakes of that red pepper. And we're going to open up our black peppercorns. And I'm going to do, 5 black peppercorns as well, mostly just because that's a good number. Now our mixture has all become one. We can pour it over. And seal. We're gonna leave this jar with our quick pickles in it in the fridge for at least 1 hour. So after about an hour or more, we can take our medieval quick pickled vegetables out of the fridge and see how they turned out. One thing I really love about quick pickled vegetables is the brine often takes on the hue of the vegetables that you're pickling. So here we can see that it's got a bit of an orangey hue at the bottom and a bit of a pinkish hue at the top from those radishes. Lovely. Thanks so much for watching, y'all, and enjoy.